As a high school star at O'Perry Walker, Anthony Johnson set the standard for dominating opposing offensive lines. After establishing a new national career prep sack record, Johnson found himself running with LSU's first team when fall camp opened.
First of all, I was just thankful for that opportunity. Coach Brick put me in position to do that. I learned a lot over the spring. Being with the ones was a big matchup, disadvantage for a lot of the offensive linemen because of my speed and my power and my size. But I just worked hard to be in that one rotation. So I'm helpful, and I'm thankful for having that opportunity.
It was just last season that LSU saw a true freshman make an immediate impact with Tyrann Mathieu. He sees the same thing lining up for Johnson.
Yeah, he's definitely tough. He's definitely physical. It's still some things he needs to work on as far as technique-wise, but as far as being a good football player, he definitely got it.
At his position, I think he's close to being as talented as Tyrann was at his position. A lot of times that depends on opportunities, which he's going to get, and we'll have to see. But it's a lot more difficult in there. It's a lot more difficult than it is at DB. But certainly, talent-wise, he has the talent to be a really, really fine football player.
And what a way to start a collegiate career, lining up for your first game against a team who played in the national championship just last year.
Oh, man, it's a great opportunity, man. Michael James and that Oregon offense, they're one of the best in the country, if not the best, you know what I mean? So we have the best defense in the SEC probably in the country, man. And I'm just thankful to be on this team. And, Oregon's a great team. We're going to play our best game against them.
Auburn's 22-19 victory over Oregon last year in the national title game was keyed by a defensive line who slowed down the Ducks' high-powered rushing game to a mere 2.3 yards a carry. Johnson feels LSU's defensive front must carry the load against Oregon, too.
Yes, we do. Up front, the defense starts up front. You got to have a dominating D-line, and this is D-line U here at LSU. So we just want to put everybody in position to make plays and do what they do best.
With all the attention coming from all angles at the freshman they call the Freak, for LSU and Johnson, it all comes down to one thing.
A lot of times, we don't mention character in here, but it'd be hard to find a better or a young man that had better character. So when you start looking at character, you start looking at talent and his willingness to work, I think that he will make an impact. I don't know exactly how big, but he will make an impact.
Reporting from Baton Rouge, I'm Eric Ritchie for CST Tonight.